Swear you on the same shit. Get lane, neck getting lane. It's a Model 3 when I lane switch. Still with all the niggas that I came with, ayy. Always going up, we don't know down. See you got a new truck, oh you on now. Really, I ain't tryna throw no shade. I just really can't say that I really miss the days when you.
Was it hot out? I believe in that. Ay, you should hit my phone and say you need me back. Ay, when I check the message, you don't even call. This don't feel like love, so did you even fall? I don't know.
Late night conversations in the way. Had to make the time cause you was always on my mind and I just had to let you know.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Ashley and this is My Sweet Perspective, where I give my take on all things TV and movie related. And we are back tonight to talk about part 2 in the series, Power Book 2 Ghost. Okay. And tonight we are talking all about Tariq and his ladies, but I'm not here alone. Okay. So without further ado, let me bring up the man, the myth, the legend. Okay. VKJ TV. How are you doing today, Jay?
I am wonderful. How are you?
I'm blessed. I cannot complain. I can't complain.
Wonderful.
But are you ready for tonight?
I'm ready to talk about these ladies. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the delicate nature of that statement. I appreciate it.
Hey, listen, what I said in the green room, that's between me and you, but the ladies, yes. Let's talk about the ladies today. It's for the ladies. And shout out to you with that intro. Love the intro. Love the intro. Dope.
Thank you. I'm
trying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying. I'm trying to get like you, my guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get like you, my guy.
Hey.
But yeah, this is going to be so much fun. Of course, I've got slides and I've got questions.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? I've got questions for the people and I've got questions for you. But let me just start out just to kind of, set the tone and set the mood. Tariq. And in his romantic relationships. What was your take on Tariq's growth in terms of his romantic relationships, starting from season 1, going all the way to season 3?
Growth?
Yeah, did you feel like there was
growth? No growth. No growth until that final season when he finally realized that you just can't be sticking and moving. You know what I'm saying? So growth, I think he got his lesson at that very last episode that, Chris Brown said it. Y'all say it in the chat because I ain't going to say it. We're going to keep it PG.
Lord. And I'm going to just set it. I'm going to just set it right there. I'm going to keep my mouth shut. Well, I will say this. I felt like, out of the ladies, I did see Tariq's potential for love. Again, I feel like he just never got to see it in real life, right? Like, does Tariq even understand the concept of like really loving someone, like without limitations, without, reciprocity, getting something back in return? You know what I mean? Like unselfishly.
Well, in defense of Tariq, he did not have a great fatherly example of how to really treat a woman from power, right? So let's keep it real. James St. Patrick, super adulterer, super freaking manipulator, super narcissist. When you have a father like that, who basically cheats on your mother and then tries to blame the mother, and, again, we can go back to OG Power, talk about that another time. But Tariq saw all of these examples and all he was doing was what he know. You can only do what you know how to do. Right?
I mean, it's a word. It's a word.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's the truth. And like I said, I do think I saw some growth, and we'll get to it as we get into each of the ladies. But I can see some things I liked about Tariq, in his
Okay.
growth. I'm calling it growth, right? I saw some things. I saw some things that I did like, and of course, a lot that I didn't like. But without further ado, let's see who's here. Let's see who's in the chat. Hey, DeMarcus.
What up? Salute.
How are you today? Everyone going live at the same time. What? There's people going live right now?
I guess
Oh,
so. I guess
I
so. It's all
didn't
good.
know. We've been on the books for a while. We've been on the books for a while with this.
It is what it is.
It
Go watch the
is.
replay.
Absolutely. That part. But let's get right into it. Let's get right into the show. And again, Tariq and his ladies, let's talk about it. Okay. This is one of the first questions I have. Who was Tariq's true love out of these three ladies? Diana, Effie, Lauren, who would you say was Tariq's true love?
The one and only, my favorite, Miss Super Green herself, Lauren. Lauren is the true love. The one that if he wasn't in the game, I think it would have went down. I think they would have been together. I think they still would be rocking right now. But again, the way that they wrote her and the way that things happened with Tariq, it was just doomed. It was doomed from the start. So yes, Lauren is the one. Lauren is the one.
Lauren's the one. And I have to agree. And DeMarcus said it earlier. And I have to agree with that fact. I think in terms of the options that we had, right? I think Lauren was the best possible match. But again, very much a civilian, very much a silver spoon, very kept, young lady, sheltered, not really exposed to the ways of the world. In another time, in another place, it could have absolutely worked. But a hope, and this is just, a little bit premature, but I'm just hoping he gets a super chocolatey woman who kind of has some street smarts, but super intelligent before we close out season 4. If he's got time for a love interest, that's my hope from him. That's my hope.
I'm going to tell you what the community said. What the community at the time said at the end of that season is, Tariq, just leave these ladies alone. Just focus on the game. Focus on stop sticking it in. And you know what I'm saying? Like, just leave these ladies alone. Just focus on your business. If, just like Tommy said, either you're going to be a civilian or you're going to be in the game. So if you decide to get in the game, just stay focused on that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't see Tommy and Ghost just sticking and moving all the time. They was handling business most of the time. You know what I mean? And then, on their days off or whatever, then they would go sticking. This dude is in school with them. Dilla's got days off too. You know what I'm saying?
Not the days off.
Yeah, they got some PO time off or paid time off, right? PTO. So yeah. Just learn from your father and Tommy how to really do this, man. Just money first. Bread over everything.
First. Okay. And I mean, he might not have time because he seems like he's going to be running for his life for a little while. So he may not have time for that. But I mean, they're going to give us something. They got to give us some romance. It wouldn't be the power verse without that. And so we asked this question last week, but it's time to ask it again. Who is going to make it? Who's going to make it through out of these ladies? Effie, Lauren, will we even see Lauren, right, in season 4? And Diana, do we think all three of these ladies are going to make it?
That's a big no. Lauren Lauren will be kept. We may see her, we may not see her, because there is going to be a new young lady being introduced. We'll talk about that at the very end, right? Okay. But as far as Effie, Diana, it's kind of hard to say. Again, like I said in our last thing, that allegedly Diana is going to get pregnant and possibly she might get offed, right? And then Effie is kind of hard to tell. She's been getting away. She's been slipping in and out of stuff really easily. So if anybody's going to survive, I would say out of these three, out of those two, Diana, Effie, I think Effie's going to really be the one to survive.
Yeah, she's got a can-do spirit, right? Like she's got a survivor, and she's had to get it out of the mud herself. So I'm kind of with you on that. out of those two. And plus, she ain't got nothing coming from me as it relates to Diana. She don't have a thing coming from me. What's up,
Right.
Candy? What's
Hey,
up,
hey.
girl?
What's good? What's good? Hey, Candy Love.
Okay, so now that we said that and we know the ladies, who are these ladies? I wanted to really take some time and get into like, who are they? Like, what is your perception? What was your take on each of these ladies? Let's start with Effie. Who really is Effie? Outside of Tariq, outside of all me, a breakdown of who Effie was as a character. What would you say?
One word. The devil. Effie's the worst. Like, she is the worst, yo. She's the worst. And while she had good intentions, weird but good intentions of taking out Lauren so she won't snitch and all of this and that to save her business, really, it was really about the money. It wasn't about really saving Tariq. It was about the money. It was about making sure that the connect was still there. Effie is the worst. She's the worst. And then even when she, was slept with Kane and all this and that, and then she got locked up, and then she came out and she's asking questions like, "What about us? Like, what is wrong with your brain? What is not connecting? You connecting with Kane, you freaking backdoored and betrayed Tariq a million times, and now you're like, what about us? Like, get up out of here." Like, she is the worst. Okay. And we saw that. We saw that at the very end. She's the worst.
That's all you got for Effie. That's all you got for Effie.
Yep. The devil.
So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say that Effie, to a certain extent, is misunderstood. I feel like Effie is like a lot of young ladies, especially today, a lot of women even, right? Like, she, has felt like she's had to do everything by herself. She feels like nobody has her back but her. And I think she's struggling to kind of fit. I think a part of her really wants to have love and be loyal and be, good to someone. But I still think that her self-interest is just what's going to drive her into the ground, because she definitely, TP says a narcissist. I'm not a clinician. I can't diagnose it. But she's self-centered. She is self-centered. It's about Effie, but I do think that there's more layers to her.
Yeah, there's more layers of lying and lies and more lies underneath lies. Period.
So with the whole thing with Lauren, right? With her, feeling like she was putting in work, you don't think in her heart she really felt like she was protecting Tariq with that?
No. At the bottom, at the core, it was all about making sure that the business ran for what? Her overall goal. What is that? To get out of school, to graduate, to get out of the life and to make a life for herself. Now, you're right. In many ways, she is misunderstood. But through the misunderstanding and being misconstrued and all of this and that, you are pretty much screwing over the dude that has been trying to put you on since Choke. You ratted on him there, right? Because he became your competition. Then you came to Stansford, right? And then you're doing all types of crazy stuff. Like, it just was back to back. Yeah, I love you. I'll do anything for you. And then you take out Lauren, and it's like, dude, you was jealous of Lauren. You didn't want Lauren near Tariq. So it's like, come on, man. You're the jealous, crazy, narcissistic, insane girlfriend / dealer. Like, come on, man.
I'll say this. I do think that I don't think it was the only reason she did what she did to Lauren, but I do think a part of it, she did think she was saving Tariq. I think that was a part of it. It may have not been her main focus, but I do think that was a part of it.
It was to save Tariq so she can keep getting money.
She said it was still self-interest. Okay. Hey, Monique. Welcome.
What up?
Again, he said, listen, she's a narcissist. That's what it is. Effie's about her business, no matter what. Listen, numero uno.
That's true.
TP said, Effie is fine as
she is.
Though. That's why you keep going back. She got that good.
You got that wop.
Tariq needs to be with Lauren. Okay. Yes, Dang, DeMarcus. Effie,
Wait. If I
Effie.
remember correctly, hold on. Wasn't you team? No, I don't think you were team Effie. You was team somebody, DeMarcus, because we know that you always be picking the people that we don't like. But it was somebody you was rocking with that I was like, nah, come on, man. But I get you. Okay, this is 2024. Effie. There you go.
But I like that, DeMarcus. Effie's not a monster. Effie is a fraud. You're gonna have to expound upon that for us, though. She's not a monster, Jay. She's a fraud. Is what it is.
Yo,
I
look.
think she's kind of true to the game. If she's not true to anybody else,
She
she's
ain't
true to
true.
the money.
She the
She
true
is.
is screwing people over. Guess what? So what's up, Lions Den? Guess what? Hey, yo, Diana, listen. Me and you need to get together and make something happen on campus. Don't tell Tariq. Door opens. Hi, Effie. Are you telling me that is not monster-like mentality? Like, come on, you the devil.
Okay, so Effie, we got that. She is the DEVIL. Okay, let's talk about Lauren. What do we think about Lauren as a person? Who is Lauren, the character? If you had to give me a breakdown on who Lauren is, who is she? Who is she, Jay?
Lauren is like the sweetest girl in the world, okay? Lauren is super green, super civilian, as you said. Lauren, she really was in love with Tariq. Like, she really was. Like, she would do anything for Tariq. She didn't rat on Tariq, right? So, she just got caught up in the middle of craziness, right? What's her name? I forgot her name. DeMarcus, what I'm talking about. Put the thing in her dress, in her dresser. Yeah. When she put the thing in the dresser, she got caught.
Bruce.
Brushana, right.
Yeah, Bruce, whatever.
Right. Yeah, Brashana, right. And then she got caught up with that. And then Carrie used that to get her to cooperate, put the wire on her watch or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? She got caught up in the mix of things. But once she got it down, she still didn't snitch on Tariq. And that's how I know she's in love with the boy. You know what I'm saying? She would do anything for him, even when she knew that he was sleeping with Effie. Even when she knew that and found out, she was still loyal to your boy. You know what I mean? So Lauren is the one, yo. Lauren is the one. I would rock with Lauren any day. I would put her onto the game, though. Like, Tariq should have just kind of like gave her an idea, like, hey, listen, I know you don't like dealers.
Enough to protect her.
Yeah. It was, but then it didn't protect her. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying he should have given her enough to protect herself, even if he didn't want to put her on fully. But this is what I do, Lauren. Like,
yeah.
But I'll say this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, no, you got it.
No, I mean, I was just saying, like, she stated that she doesn't want to deal with anybody that's in, dealing and stuff like that. So I can understand why he didn't tell her, because he just, he wanted to be with her. He was in love with her. He wanted to smack the cheeks. Then he smacked the cheeks and he fell even more in love with her. And then on top of that, she comes out of nowhere like, yo, you know what? My brother got an apartment and all this and that. You could stay here. What? Like, come on. She was looking out for him all the way through. Yeah, nah, young, she wasn't dumb. She was just naive. She just didn't have all the information. You know what I mean? Like, if she had the information, I think she would have made some better moves. It's like not knowing what moves to make it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're fine. I'll say this. I might not have the same take on Lauren that everybody had, because initially Lauren got on my nerves, if I can be honest. I was like, okay, she's this kind of little sheltered, very privileged young lady. Every time Tariq was trying to do something, it was like she was there. She'd get annoyed. Oh, you never put me first, Tariq. Like the first season, I was annoyed with Lauren, if I can be completely honest with you. But I will say, as seasons went on, I did see her character come through. I honestly believe if she hadn't been deceived by Carrie, that she never would have worn a wire. She thought she was taking down Brayden. She had no idea that was anything to do with Tariq. And like you said, once she found out, she was Johnny on the spot. She was letting Tariq know what they had planned going on, right? Like, they coming with a Rico, they're doing this. So I will say, ultimately, she turned it around for me. But there were moments where little Lauren got on my last one. I was like, girl, if you don't listen, he trying to get his mama out. Then I was like, he trying to get his baby sister, girl. Like, let the man breathe. Okay.
Yeah.
TP says Tariq needs to get back with Destiny.
Oh, Lord.
Lauren is smart and intelligent. Absolutely,
yes,
Lions Den. Mm-hmm. She is that. And I liked when she got with Carrie after all was said and done. And was like, look, you deceived me. You lie, and you sleeping with students. You
She figured it out. Oh, yeah. She went in on her, right? Yeah.
everything about it. I actually like Lauren. Brashandria got Lauren into trouble, and I
Yep.
don't know why we never really addressed that. They never really addressed that situation. Um,
And
Lauren
she
made the
still didn't
right
snitch
move in the
either.
end. She just wasn't built for that life. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And she still didn't snitch on Brashonda either. She ain't snitch on
She
nobody.
didn't. No,
You know what I mean?
she said it's not mine. Somebody put it there. Lauren
Yeah.
is Tariq's Angela. I don't know because I couldn't stand Angela, boy.
I would say
Lauren,
Diana would be. Well, yeah, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying because she's like good, and Angela was good on the cop side of things. Yeah.
in a way, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Young said
Just
Lauren DUMB.
yeah, no. I don't
Candy
agree.
says she's a ride and not die in it for the long haul. Oh yeah, because she ain't
After
gonna die. She
every
said, listen.
after everything she went through, Ashley, like Effie thought she drowned her in a car. You know what I mean? Came back, was still fighting. And what's her name? What's her name? I hate her. Jenny Sullivan. Oh my God. Held a captive in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you can't see your parents. No, you can't talk to nobody. What? For the case, all for the case. Like, come on, man. She's dope. Like, I love Lauren.
Okay. Tariq was pillow talking to Effie about Lauren. The Rico is Tariq's fault off. I know, DeMar, everything is Tariq's fault.
Yeah.
Lauren fell in love with Yes. Yes. That was so sweet when she got to meet her at the visitation. That
Yeah.
was so
That's how you
precious.
know she the one because he introduced her to Yaz. You know what I mean? He ain't introduced Diana or Effie.
Better not. TP said Lauren is Angela, Effie is Tasha, Diana is Ramona.
Okay.
Hey.
But
Yeah,
though,
Lauren needs to move on. She'll end up you right about that. She's not built for the life.
I
It's time
agree.
for her to exit stage left. I
I agree,
absolutely
yo.
agree. Hey,
Yep.
Breeze, what's
What up?
going
What up?
on? When it says hit that like, but yes, hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button and welcome. I hope Lauren takes out Effie with a box cutter to avenge what Effie did to Lauren.
So much violence over there, DeMarcus. So violent.
Oh my gosh. And she
Yeah.
still didn't talk at Jay. She didn't.
Salute.
Diana is no Ramona, DeMarcus says.
They going back and forth.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Don, let me see. Just a second. Okay. Lauren is too innocent. Yeah, she's just not built for the life. Not these comparisons are crazy.
I know, right?
Okay.
They're going back and forth.
And then finally we have Diana, because I know we talked about her last week a little bit because she is a Tejada. But I mean, as far as Diana as a person, right? What are your thoughts if you had to describe Diana to someone off the street who didn't know anything about her? How would you describe her?
If we look at her from season 1 all the way up to now, Diana could have been a really good girl. But because she is a Tejada, her parents, the game, the influence, she would eventually get caught up and be who she is right now. It was inevitable for her to become the way she is right now.
Like
and
Thanos.
I'm saying that, yeah, exactly. Inevitable, right? Where's the button? Inevitable, right? That's the word of the day. and it's unfortunate because I kind of feel like Diana really didn't want to be in the game. You know what I mean? She really was trying to get away from everything that her parents was doing. But Poppy, and Monet, they just kept bringing her back in the game. Oh, yeah, I could do that. Yeah, okay, I guess, Poppy, that's what you want me to do. You know, she really needed her dad and her mom. Their relationship was terrible. So she had nothing else to do but to comply with what her mother's doing. And whether she wanted to or not, I really was rooting for her to get out of it. But now she has become worse than her mother, I would say. Worse than her mom.
That dirty Diana is something different. I don't know if I ever saw any good in her. if I can be honest. But I think you're right. It's definitely the environment, it's the atmosphere, it's what they didn't allow her to do. Now, maybe if Monet had given her a little autonomy and said, sis, go on and go to school, go and go to college, and then come back
Right.
to the family after you do that, maybe she would have stood a chance. But yeah, nah, nope. And so now, y'all,
Mhm.
we're about to really get into these relationships, okay?
Oh
And
God.
so Lauren and Tariq, the happy couple. And these are all of the phases of Lauren, right? You'll see her from like academic to, in love to
Yeah.
in all black, right? With the hoodie, ready to with the kitchen knife, ready to go to work, right? Because what's going on? But before we dive in, let's check the chat and see what else everybody's saying. Okay. Anya Covington could be Tariq's Ramona.
Let's
Let's
see.
see. Right, Breeze. They're master yoga instructors. I love, Dirty Diana. Young said, low down, Diana. I know that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. The characters from OG Power were in their own league. I actually agree with that. Poppy.
Poppy.
Diana betrayed Tariq because of Drew, but she got to be unalived with the rest of the brothers. TP, I think it was just in her to do anyway. Because she got on board too fast. And to go to Tommy Mama house, that was just a whole other level to me of
Well, you know what
betrayal.
really set her off? You know what really set her off? It was Tariq being with Effie. It was all of that she intended to be with your boy, and your boy was just like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I'm gonna do what I want to do. What's going on, Joanne?
Hey.
Welcome.
Yeah, so I mean, Okay, but now we have Lauren. We have Lauren here and their relationship. And like you, I thought it was cute. You meet on campus, definitely gave different world vibes, you know what I'm saying?
Oh
No
yeah.
Dwayne Wayne. But it was cute, right? They're gonna do their class together. She's gonna ask him questions, get him put on the spot. He not prepared because we know Tariq just in the class so he can graduate early. But then their relationship grows, right? They get over the hurdles. I mean, they getting busy, they holding hands, they sitting next to each other in class. I mean, initially, what did you think of the relationship? Did you automatically know it was gonna go left?
Well, if you know who Tariq is, we know that whatever Tariq touches turns to shit. Okay. So we know that she eventually would have been corrupted, which she did, you know what I'm saying? And through association of Tariq, because it wasn't Tariq, right? It was through association of Tariq that he got introduced to Braden and got introduced to Diana, and Kane was trying to holler at her a million times, right? So through association of his wayward ways of being in the game, yes, it was inevitable. Like I said, like I wish things would work out. Now we're gonna see what happens in season 4. I hope they bring her back. But if they don't, then we know that Anya Covington is on the way. So,
Baby, the way that she and her parents skedaddled on out of there, I was like, yes, run to the hills.
you know what's funny?
Just,
You know what's
yeah.
funny? A real life testimony. Her mother, I actually know her personally. The actress.
Oh, wow. I just remember
Yeah.
her from The Beauty Shop with Queen
Yeah.
Latifah because she played the daughter. But you know the mama. Okay, that's so cute.
Yeah.
And she
Yeah.
looks really good. I looked her up, the actress, and I was like, "Oh my goodness,
Mhm.
she's 30 and like 18, 19, but she could pass." Like,
Yep.
I was like, "Go
Yep.
on, sis. Go on, sis." But yeah,
Mhm.
so the dynamics of their relationship again were up and down. There was a phase where she got on my nerves. Lauren never got on your nerves at any
I mean,
point.
I understood why, because she just wanted to have a boyfriend. She didn't know your boyfriend had a full-time motherfucking full-fledged freaking pharmacy operation. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't know that, you're going to act like, hey, you don't have time for me. You're always on your phone. You're always doing this. You're always doing that. Da, da, da. So I could understand why she wanted the normal boyfriend attention. Now, again, if the man is busy and he's got school, he got a job and all this and that, then yeah, okay, I can be like, okay, now you really getting on our nerves because you know he got a job. You know he works at the bookstore. You know no, this dude got a full-fledged operation. Come on, man. I can understand why she would act like that. I'm not mad at her. She didn't get on my nerves.
Okay. So what then, and I'll ask this and then we can move on, but what was your favorite of all 3 seasons with Lauren? What do you feel like your favorite scene was with her?
Wow. I could say after your boy got locked up, came out, got a little beat up and whatever. For me, the act of kindness that she would go out of her way, even though she had that damn watch on, right? that she that she gave this man the keys to the apartment, let him use the car. Remember when we first saw Tariq driving? Because we was like, yo, when is he gonna get a car? Whose car was that? That was Lauren's car, yo. That was her BMW. So for her to go out of her way and do that for him, that hit my heart. Like, yo, she for real is a ride and not die. As you say, Candy Love, salute to you. You know what I mean? Like, that's the type of woman you want in your life that's going to support you no matter what you into. Now, she ain't know everything. And unfortunately, she got caught up with Kerry and the cops and all this and that, and with that daggone fake Rolex watch that he already figured it out, right? He already figured that's a fake watch, right? Oh, where'd you get that from? Right. He already figured it out. But still, without that, she's the best girlfriend, yo. Bottom line.
Yeah. She was the best, but I'll say my favorite was during the grand jury. And she was like, yeah, that was probably my favorite Lauren moment because it was like at that point, she had all the information. She had went to go see Effie. It was like, all right, but I still don't like how you did me. I don't like how you played in my face. I don't like none of that. And so while I think a lot of that was about, of course, Tariq, I do think that was also her personal vindication because you had me away from my family. You had me really lying. I mean, she tried, but she didn't, take me out. You got me living this whole thing. So her on the stand, giving her, oh girl, the business was chef's kiss for Lauren.
I like that. I like that one too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, y'all. Let's see what's happening. Anybody got something to say about Lauren? Okay. Oh, we got to go way back. Oh, sorry. I'll go back. They're talking about Diana still. Dirty Diana is a snake for real, for real. She should have never been trusted with nothing, with no information. Don't just minimum necessary. Why didn't Tariq tell Kane what was in the bag, but Tariq gave the bag to nosy Diana? Lauren is wifey. Okay.
Yeah.
Remember when Diana stole the firearm from Tariq? Diana was always stealing.
Diana stole everything. We'll get to Diana.
She stole the dope out the locker. She stole the, I mean, she stayed stealing. I actually like Diana. Okay, Candy. Somebody gotta like her. You know what I mean? Somebody gotta like her. Remember when Diana and Effie was about to squabble?
Yeah.
I think Effie would have stomped Diana into the ground. I do.
I believe that.
Diana is a traitor, period.
Yep.
Lauren did tell 2-Bit where Tariq stayed, but she didn't know no better. She thought that was 2-Bit's nephew.
Yeah. Again, green,
hey,
super green. Hola.
Hey, Queen. Somebody knocking the boots. Favorite time with Lauren. You know what?
Yeah, those were nice.
Favorite.
That was nice. I agree.
Hey, sis. Okay. Let's see. DeMarcus said Cheryl, Lauren mother, was in the scene when Kanan robbed the jewelry store in OG Power too. Okay, now that's a good Easter egg. Because I sure don't remember that. What up, Jay? What up, Jay?
Salute.
Lauren was big mad when Effie entered the dorm. Listen, that was the one thing about Tariq and these ladies, honey. He'd always have them overlapping and be like, "Nah, you good? All right, bye."
Let's just call a spade a spade. Tariq's super messy with that. He ain't know how to handle all of that. You know what I mean? Bad enough you learn the game or watch how your father cheats on your mom, you know what I'm saying, with Angela. But now you got 3 in the pocket, bruh. I think he was over his head and over his head.
He was. And they was overlapping and carrying the course load he was carrying and trying to be
and he had him working for him. All of them.
I mean, my goodness. And we kind of already touched on this. It was a mixed view though, but put it in the chat for me, guys. Put a 1 if Lauren is if she shows up in season 4, is she going to make it to the end? Is Lauren going to live? Put a 1 in the chat. If we don't think she's going to make it, put a 2 in the chat. I want to see something. And while we wait, let's see. TP says off topic, but I want 2-Bit to unalive Kane. That was kind of something I wanted to see, not the unaliving of Kane part, but I wanted to see 2-Bit partner with Tariq for some reason and like be the enforcer. I don't know. He needs somebody brutal.
2-Bit
in
is
his
just
corner.
a bully, man. He don't care. He don't want nobody to work with. Look, he worked with his father. He don't want to work with his little boy.
2, okay.
All right.
2, dang. Dang, okay.
So that means she's not gonna make it?
Yeah, I think 1 was she's gonna bye-bye, Lauren, if it's your time to go, sis. I hope
I
she
don't think
just
she
stays
coming.
far away.
I don't think she coming back. I think she gonna be in the suburbs just chilling. That's what I think.
I think she and her family done went to the island somewhere and they're posted. I think that's where they need to stay.
They on the West Coast.
The thugstress, listen, the future engineer, right? It's all about her, but I'm still saying she's damaged, broken. She's intelligent, but she's disloyal. Them ain't loyal, right, Jay? Ain't that the words? You said Breezy said
These
that.
chicks ain't loyal. You see, chicks, I edited it. It's PG. And she's not a minor. Okay.
And I don't hate Effie. Like I mean, I don't hate her. Is she wrong? Yes, but I don't have it in me to hate her. I
Look,
don't.
I despise Effie. And y'all know, y'all follow me. You follow your boy last year. I despise her, man. She is a pathological liar. She does whatever she needs to do. What's up, Tamika's Den? She does whatever she needs to do in order to get through, to get over. All right? She is the worst. She is the devil. I'm telling you.
And so let's talk about kind of their journey. So, and you know what though, I have to have Tariq take accountability for some of this situation. And that's only because Effie showed him who she was at Choke, right? So why you would jump back in her bed? I don't know. What did you think about that when she reintroduced herself? Like when she was back on the scene?
Look. Tariq is the son of James Ghost St. Patrick. And if, as you know, speaking as a man, let's keep it real. Okay. Effie is fine as hell. Okay. She's super fine, even though I think she the devil, but it's usually the ones that super fine. It's usually the ones that super fine you gotta watch out for. You know what I'm saying? fellas, let me know.
That's suspicious.
It is. It's always suspicious. You look at this pretty face, tight in the waist, and she got the round bottom. You know what I'm saying? So if I was Tariq, I would have let her back in too. Like, well, damn, you looking good since Choke. I know you betrayed me, but you want to get up in this? You know what I'm saying? You want to get in the game again? You know what I'm saying? Let's try this again. I forgive you. Come here. Oh, you look good. I forgive you. You know what I'm saying? Let me see that ass.
He could have just hit it though. He could have just hit it. He ain't have to invite her back into the business.
You right. That, you know, then it wouldn't have been a good show if we didn't have Effie. You know what I'm saying? If he just hit it and then she just went somewhere, it wouldn't have been as good without Effie. Let's just say that Effie definitely added this crazy, insane, intelligent, I love you, but I'm gonna betray everybody, and eventually I'm gonna betray you element. Like, she added definitely a major level of spice and a major edge to it for me. You know what I mean? So on the end. What you say?
I said we needed it. The show needed it. We did need her as a part. Yeah.
Absolutely. And then, you know, the way that she did play her part, I did like how she was helping in a major way when it came down to moving the stuff on the campus, right? In a major way when they went to Italy, right? Loved how she was working with your boy. You know what I'm saying? Love how they was just talking about possibly moving on together and, you know what I'm saying, and going off in the sunset.
I was going to ask you about that. Did you think that was genuine on Tariq's part when he's talking about, you know, the future? You feel if I go to Stanford with you, like, what did you think about that?
I think Tariq I've always read Tariq to be genuine when it came down to stuff like that. Like in the moment though, when he's in the moment, let's keep it real. When he's in the moment, baby, I could see us doing this and just watching TV together. You know what I'm saying? If that's boring, I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? That's what he was kicking. And I believe in the moment in Italy or whatever, it was in Italy, right? Yeah, it was in Italy. You know what I'm saying? He was feeling her, feeling the whole thing. like he was really into Effie, but it's just everything that she did, and she lied, and she, tried to take out Lauren, and she didn't tell him. You know what I'm saying? She didn't tell him the plan, and she was trying to hide it from him, and she was being deceptive, and eventually she slept with Kane. That's the ultimate betrayal right there. Like, we can't go back from that. You sleep with, Kane ain't the homie, but still, it's somebody I know. Nah, we can't come back from that. So
it's even worse because he's an arch nemesis at this point. Kane is like Tariq's biggest op. Like that was just betrayal on a whole new level as well.
I think we spoke about that and how we do respect the fact that Kane is straight up like, I don't like you, Tariq. You know what I'm saying? We respect that. But for you to be my lady at the time and to purposely go sleep with the op, come on, ain't no coming back from that.
But I will say this. I will say this, Jay, that Kane came with that tuition because our good sis was about to get put out the schoolhouse. I mean, he paid the bill and they called her and said, ma'am, your balance is zero. I mean, that's a panty dropper, Jay. I'm sorry. That's a panty dropper.
And again, that is that's to me again. Nah, you can't even do that. No. I'm gonna say it like this: a respectable young lady, and I say respectable, okay. And I know why she did it. Like if Tariq didn't sleep with Diana and she didn't catch him, if she didn't, yeah. I don't think she would have slept with Kane if she didn't catch him with Diana. I think she would have took the tuition money and then somehow, some way she would have worked it out. But because, Tariq did that, she wanted to get him back. And that was a way to get him back. At the same time, get her rocks off. Did she really feel it? I don't think she really did. I think we all know what happened, especially when the boy went up in there looking like a damn lawyer, like, it's all about me and you. And she was like, it ain't about me and you. We just hit it. Get up out of here. Yeah. So
that's how she looked at him. His feelings was hurt. Now, in that moment, I was like, dang, Kane. You can't play a player, Brody. But yeah, I mean, I will say I liked it seemed like, right, if we hadn't known who she was before, I just immediately went into it like, Tariq, you're stupid, she's gonna betray you. Like, I just automatically had that in the back of my mind, so it wasn't a surprise. But I will say, when they were traveling together, like they were on their secret spy mission, they built the not only the school stuff, the campus connect, but then the coffee business, right, when they're on Wall Street. I was like, okay, like, I mean, it's her, him, and Braden. They're like the three musketeers. What could go wrong? Even when she got locked up, I'm not snitching on him. I'm not giving up Tariq. Even when, like you said, Kane came in there, like, just snitch on Tariq, just set him up with the charge. She's like, I'm not gonna do that. But I'm like, sis, you did all that just to get out and basically do, do worse to him. So,
Yeah, she again, she's that siren, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna hypnotize you with my beauty, and I'm gonna hypnotize you with my intelligence, and I'm gonna help you out with everything you're doing, but I will betray you and freaking bite you in a minute. I will betray you in a minute. Like, it is what it is. I'm gonna try to save you, but I'm not gonna tell you, and I'm gonna botch up the job, and I'm not gonna unalive her, but I thought I did. But here she is, she's back. Oh my God, I got a case on me now. I'm going to jail. Like, she was a big mess, and yes, somebody says she's damaged, absolutely. But yeah, Effie will not get love, man. I mean, she's betrayed damn near almost everybody, that she has interacted with. Be honest with you.
Yeah. She also, though, makes a confession, and I'll say that was probably the biggest, thing in the writing. I was like, now, how she messed that up? If you're going to unalive somebody, Effie, you're a smart girl, an engineering major. Clearly, you could have figured out how to make sure the job was done before walking away. But I digress. But she makes a shocking reveal, right? During, I believe the third season. And she's like, Tariq, I was abused. My mama man, he did things to me, and I kept it a secret for a while. And then when I told her, you know what I mean? She stayed with him, Tariq. All I want is a family. All I want is love. Did your heart?
And welcome back to Comic View. That was a joke by Effie. She is, like I said, pathological liar. You notice that she was looking around, right? When he was driving to the spot, she was looking around like, where the hell are we going? Let me just try to touch on his heart a little bit. I want to tell you something. I've been wanting to tell you for a while that, this happened. And, if you plan on killing me, just don't do it. Because, I just need love. I need a family. Can you? She tried to touch on his heartstrings and he was like, bitch, let me tell you something. Okay. I know what you tried to do. Why you ain't tell me? Well, I did it for us. No, you did. You did it for your damn self. Walk your ass back to campus. Ah, damn. He lucky. Oh, she's lucky he ain't unalive her, yo. She's lucky.
Yeah, there's still something in Tariq. I mean, there's still a goodness there. It's not all diminished yet. Tamika, no. I can't stand Effie. Listen, Tamika, nobody can stand
on the
Effie.
Same page.
Not Effie, not BBL Drizzy. Effie is one of Drake's. I'm sorry, I cannot get BBL Drizzy out of my head.
Listen, he likes him young, right? A minor.
I mean, Lord. Off topic. Everyone wants to beat 2-Bit to beat down Kanan, but who has 2-Bit ever fought? Kane would be. Okay. I mean, we like 2-Bit because he shoots, right? Like, who got time to fight? Ain't nobody trying to be out here scuffling. One, Lauren should unalive Effie. Men circle the block on fine and crazy 100. Wow. I hope Kane find out 2-Bit unalive bars and save Tariq. Okay. Yes, Alex. Oh, that's the actress's name. Lapri is fire.
Alex Lapri is fine as hell.
Effie is beautiful, but deadly, and she is. DeMarcus says Effie shouldn't be with Kane, but Kane see Monet in Effie. Oh, you think it's some weird Oedipal thing? Like he see his mama in the woman he loves. Like that's why he loves her. Like that's some deep stuff. I mean, he wants love from his mother.
Run, Kane, run.
Run for the hills. It's going to be Tariq to fight Kane. Let's see. Tariq is going to be full. Tariq needs to take some boxing lessons then because he got mollywopped every which way, every opportunity somebody had. Tariq got beat the heck down. I said, baby, you need to.
I love the writing though.
Self-defense classes.
I love how they just make him just so terrible at fighting. I love it because we talk about it.
Oh my gosh. Effie is so damaged. Tariq should have known that, but he doesn't learn from his mistakes. Oh, you're right. Effie moves as one. She will always operate in her own best interest. Absolutely. Numero uno, honey. She said, I put me first. Lucius, I'm gonna put me first. Tariq told Effie that Tasha was the mastermind of Ghost's organization, which is insane. But if you want to go back right to like canon, now I won't say she was a mastermind, but she was on the ground level. She, Tommy, and Ghost, right? Didn't they all get things started when they were kids?
Don't get me started with Tasha,
yo. Don't get me I mean, I won't say she was a mastermind, but no. Tasha can have good sense at moments. Tariq can't squabble with anybody except Brayden maybe, and not even Brayden really. When Tariq caught Effie in a lie, it's a wrap. Yeah, because it was just the history. Falling to emotions in the present will destroy the future all the time. Okay. Yep. He tried to squabble in the law office, but Tariq wasn't ready, or that computer, because like Kane was gonna murk him in Davis's office.
Kane was coding with Tariq's head.
Remember, Brayden had a crush. Baby, Brayden got a crush on
everybody.
Everybody, Lord, yeah. Brayden just wants some cook nanny. Yeah. Yep. Writers need to do something with his fighting skills. Like, come on. Effie gets no love from me. She's a savage out for herself. You right, Monique Nicole. She's that. I would that Tiff from The Shy over Effie. Effie is like Gemma to me.
Oh, hey, that's a good
Gemma's on a whole new level to me. I don't know.
Well, if Effie next season goes to the other side of the team, then I think they'll be equal at that point.
Well, she's already been to the other side. Remember, she was with that weird face girl. Yeah,
she was. Yeah, Effie she had no breasts.
Yeah. None at all. It was awkward. I was like, Effie, you like her?
She like
I
dudes.
didn't get it. Effie actually listened to Kane and she snitched to Noma on Tariq, but not to law enforcement. But it was still, I mean, it was a worse situation because Noma takes people
Yeah.
out. Jay,
Yeah.
put aside your dislike for a moment. She might have told him her trauma for the wrong reason, but I do believe she was telling the truth about that particular. I do too. I do too, Breeze.
Breeze, I love you, but no. Once a pathological liar and cheater. Oh, I mean, come on, let's go back to Choke, man. Period, though. She
That comes from somewhere.
conveniently comes up with stuff in order for her to not be unalive. That's how she's been surviving. That's why I can't put my feelings aside because her actions. I still love you though. I still love you, Breeze. It's just no. You listen. Somebody betray you. Yeah, tomatoes. Exactly. Yo, think about it though. If somebody showed you what's the line? If they show you who they are, believe them.
Believe
I
them,
believe
yeah.
from day one, and I agree with you, Ashley, when you said, why did Tariq freaking take her back? Well, because the writers had to put it in there that hey, he's going to bring her back. But in real life, I don't think Tariq would have took her back. Period. For real.
Yeah. I don't think so. Not in real life. Not having any sense, he wouldn't have.
And on top of that, one more thing before we move on. We haven't seen no parts of no Effie parents, period, since season 1. Okay? Her ass was probably in foster care. You know what I'm saying? Talking about, I got a parent, I got a mother and father, She might have been in foster care, or she might have been in the system and never got picked. Okay? We don't know anything at this point, so I can't even believe anything she says.
But that's the thing, Jay. Her behavior is indicative to something happening before. I'm going to say that because it's like people endure trauma as children, right? And they find ways to cope, right? And deal with that. And they turn out like Effie. Like I know people like Effie in real, not to this degree, but I know people like this in real life. And it all stemmed from somewhere. I don't think if they had a normal, loving situation, you know, some are always going to be that way, right? Those are the anomalies. Yeah. But most people like this have a background of.
I agree that something happened to her. I don't necessarily believe that it was that. And it may have been a piece of that, like, yeah, my mama didn't like me, but you know, like I said, I think at the time she's just trying to pull on his heartstrings.
Now, Joanne.
Thank you, Joanne. It's Joanne. Salute to Joanne. Salute to Joanne, yo. You feel me, right? You feel me?
She said when Effie was telling him that story, I was looking for the violins.
This is the smallest violin in the world for Effie right here. This is the smallest one.
You and Jay, I guess y'all gonna have the violins and the all of that together.
All of that. All of that. We wait. I can't wait till we cover this show. Yo, me and you, we gonna go in.
Envious, emotional Effie is a lot of mouth. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think people, you know, like that are. DeMarcus, go to sleep.
All right, kids, don't fight. Don't fight, kids. Don't fight. Come on, be nice.
Effie was in the OG power and she gotta go. Dang, you said she'd been around too long?
That's the Choke. That's when we met her in Choke. Yeah.
I know, but I'm saying why she gotta go. Like, I want this actress to work. You know what I mean? And she makes the story interesting, right? Where would we be without villains? And honey, Ghost got all the villains. But Dirty Diana is worser than all of them, if you ask me. If you ask me. She's a low.
She at least, you know why I agree with that? I agree with you, Breeze, because she had living, breathing examples of how to be a motherfucking menace. So you're right. Her brothers, her sisters, mom, Poppy, come on. She would be worse. Poppy. You like that, Poppy?
I can't stand Tasha or Effie. I liked Effie I liked Tasha in Ghost. I liked that she was riding for Tariq no matter what. I appreciated that. I couldn't stand Tasha in Power.
But she was mad manipulative too. All of them are, yo.
Always. My bad. I put it on the community tab, friend. I did. I put it on there.
What up?
Joanne said, not in foster care and never got picked, Jay.
I'm just saying. She is damaged, yo, for real, super damaged. I'm just thinking about the worst. You know what I mean? And I
Oh,
got friends who are in foster care and in the system. I got friends and people. So, it's just bad. I want to know. I hope they share with us what happened to her next season, you know?
yeah, they will. Now, Monique, she said, I don't feel nothing for Effie. Not a thing. Lord, I just, y'all,
You got
that's
no
why it's
love.
my sweet perspective.
You gonna
I
sweeten the pot?
gotta, I gotta love on some of the time. Effie was with Yoli. Effie is, listen,
Yoli.
Effie is sex positive. Effie is in touch with all the sexualities. Okay. It's not a question. She was ready to bust it wide open.
Yeah, just pick a better chick though, because that chick looked like a dude. Like, come on.
That was unfortunate. I was surprised. I was like, wow, that's an interesting
Ugh,
choice.
didn't y'all pick a better dude? Like, I mean, better
We're
chick?
making
Anyway.
choices. Tell me I ain't missed the whole not the whole convo. We still got a whole other slide to go,
Oh, yeah,
friend.
we good. You good, you good.
Tasha and her druggy daycare, honey. The daycare will always
Exactly.
send me.
Exactly.
And how
Joanne.
Tariq managed to find that little chick from the daycare after all this time. I said,
Oh
well,
my
okay.
God. Oh my God.
Okay. Well,
All
that's
right.
Effie. And you know the question that's coming right after this, right? Will Effie make it? And we kind of talked
Yes.
about it a little bit at the beginning. People say yes. Okay. One in the chat, you guys, if we think Effie is going to survive season 4, put a 2 if she's a goner. If it's, you know, black dresses and caskets and pallbearers and all that. I want to know.
She's gonna make
Jake
it,
is
but yeah, she's gonna make it, but it's she's going to suffer something. I think, somehow, some way she has to, because she has slipped through the cracks almost every season. You know what I mean? She's gotten a million chances. And now with the whole betrayal thing, I think Tariq is going to spin the block on her some way, somehow. So she might live, but she's going to lose a lot in order to live. You know what I mean?
Oh, you think she'll lose her education? That's the thing that's most important to her,
I
it
don't know. She
seems.
might lose a limb or something. I don't know. She going
Oh
to lose
my
something.
God.
About to chop up
Thank
one of
you,
your butt cheeks or something.
Latoya.
You know what I'm saying?
Jay says 1. Latoya says 1. Bree says 1. Okay. Everybody says she gonna
Yeah.
make it, but we just don't know if she's gonna be whole at the
Yeah.
end of. Yes, make sure to hit that like button. 2, Demarcus, are we doing a list, Demarcus? Okay. Oh, 2. You're saying no. Noma could take out Effie if Lauren didn't. Okay, that's her out. Noma might, because Noma is kind of still this unknown variable. We don't know what she's really gonna do. We know some of the things she's capable of, but I'm
Yeah.
curious, and I hope we get to explore her character more. She's beautiful. I love an English accent, so I'm here to get to know Noma more.
You just want to hear her English accent. I know.
I
I
love
know.
it, and she's brutal. Like I love it. Like
I like her, but we just need a way more ruthlessness from her. You know what I'm saying? I want to see way more. You know?
okay, now Kay is the only one says no. Okay.
Mm.
Okay, we're gonna see. I'm gonna remember this. I need to
Who's gonna take
screenshot it.
out? Who's gonna take her out? K Bly.
K Blood.
Who's gonna take her
Yeah.
out? Who's
Who's
gonna be
gonna
the
get
one?
her? Diana's sneaky and dirty. Guess that's why she's called dirty. Listen, dirty Diana. No.
Now.
I wonder how Monet feel that Kane saved Effie's life. Monet need to worry about herself. Monet need to figure out that these kids tried to take her out. That's what Monet
I
need to
think she's
worry
gonna
about.
figure it out. I think she is gonna figure it out.
Is she gonna
Somehow,
unalive her
some way.
kids though? What's gonna
No,
happen?
no, I think one of the kids is gonna be unalive before she can even think to do anything like that.
Mhm.
And that's why we're gonna see her be like, with her last final Grammy performance. I am Mary J. Blige. I'm the highest paid actress. I love Mary. We love Mary.
I do too. She's doing a great job in the show. Because
Yeah.
at first I was like, "Come on now, really, y'all, really?"
Yeah.
But a couple episodes in, I'm like, "Okay, Mary, I believe you. I believe you
Yeah.
as Monet. Sis, like, I believe it."
Mm.
Okay, y'all. Y'all know.
Mm.
We
Mm.
got. We're down to the
Oh yeah.
one. And I put this
Yes.
other pic of them in the bar just for the sake of, really how diabolical and how what nasty piece of work Diana is, because not only, right, did Tariq show you every kindness. I mean, he was a little funny acting with the girls or whatever, but as far as saving your life, Diana, he did that. He saved your life. And
Sure
you put
did.
on a red wig and took a letter from the police to Tommy Mama, knowing the
Yeah.
situation. I'll never forgive her. I'll never forgive you, dirty Diana. What you think, Jay?
Very,
Diana,
very vindictive, very jealous, very just like I said, she is a product of her mama and papa and papi. You know what I'm saying? So she like I said, I really felt a little sorry for her because Monet was roping her up, rope a doping and just doing all types of physical abuse to her. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning, it was like, get over here, you're gonna do this. And then when she took the money, she got Poppy out. When she got the whole birth certificate, it was like, oh man, you really about to get boxed up now. You know what I mean? And then for what I understand, that whole reaction that Monet did, like she was about to jump at her, like Diana wasn't expecting. That wasn't scripted. Like she naturally did that. And that's what Mary J. Blige said. Like it wasn't scripted for her to jump at her at the table when she presented the whole birth certificate thing. So when Diana jumped back like that to Poppy, that was like a real reaction. You know what I'm saying? So, but Diana, man, she's terrible. Like I said, if I could pick the number one Tejada as far as being a villain, definitely Diana.
Diana
Over
wins
Kane. Yeah.
Yeah, because at least you see Kane coming. I think what makes Diana is that she'll smile in your face, skin and
Yes.
grin, and then stab you in the back. Not
Hell
even in
yeah.
the front. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
And I just, we see her evolution. Again, we start out with Diana seemingly innocent, but still knowing about the life, because Monet says later on in the season, I raised my kids to be soldiers. I
Yeah.
raised them in this game and I didn't leave room for anything else. You know what I'm saying? And so we
Yep.
see her initially, I want to go to school, mom. Like I really do. Why can't I
Yeah.
do this? I love my Poppy. Why can't we get, can I work on getting Poppy out? Just very timid, very much tiptoeing around Monet, because we know Monet would backhander, and immediately liking Tariq, because I remember when they meet at the party, I think it's the first episode of season
Yep.
1. And immediately I was like, oh, this little girl like Tariq, girl, back away.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we saw
Hush.
that.
So you
Oh yeah.
knew eventually they were going to.
Oh yeah. Eventually the tension was there from jump. You know what I mean? And he was feeling her too. Like, yo, she mad pretty. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
but the way that he played her though, because she would like go. I remember she went to the party or something like that to go see him, and he got Lauren there, and he's trying to get
Mhm.
away with Lauren, and then he just kind of like ghosted Diana, just like whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'll see you later. Go take this drink or
But
whatever.
even
He
then,
shaded her.
she was on
Yeah.
a mission from Monet, though. Remember, Monet was like,
Right.
use what you got to get what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like the
Yeah.
Fantasia movie. Drop it in the comments if y'all seen that Lifetime Fantasia movie where she says, you got to use what you got to get what you want. Sorry, Jay, that was just a my head. But
Sidebar.
yes, but even in that, Monet sent her on that mission. So even I don't believe, other than the sex, I don't believe any other that she really ever had any feelings for Tariq. After he kind of like you said, brushed her away at that party, I think
Yeah.
Diana knew she was gonna get at him some kind of way. Cause I don't think she liked being disrespected in that way or being jilted, kind of.
Yeah, but she's the worst though. Like, okay, I can remember her finding out about the boxes, stealing the code, right? What else did she do? She stole the money from Monet, stole the codes to the boxes, and took all of the product out of the boxes from, when Tariq and Braden had the boxes on the roof. So many things that she's done that's so deceptive that has to do with her just being sneaky. It's like she
Yeah.
is worse. Period. So yeah.
Underhanded. Now I will say, for getting her daddy out, I mean, that is her daddy. She knew her mama wasn't making no moves, But even then, using the connection to get to Davis, like she just underhanded and sneaky the whole time, which is why I'm mad. And I think they only had one interaction, right? They only got busy like one time. Right? If my memory serves me correctly, it wasn't
Who?
like they had a real relationship. Diana and Tariq.
Tariq? Oh no,
And then
they
she
they
got
they smashed a
fake
couple
hotep.
times.
Did
They
they?
smashed a couple times. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They smashed a couple times.
I
Yeah, they
know they
smashed a
had
couple
kissed
times.
before. I know they
Oh
had
no,
kissed before and then they got busy,
they smashed a couple times. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but he still
After
wasn't like,
Poppy
"You my
died,
girl." Okay.
and yeah, all that stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then yeah, yeah, yeah. He smashed a couple times.
But they wasn't like a relationship, right? That was just kind of a filler because
Nah.
after that, he was like, "All right, moving on along." And then she starts going there and she ends up getting with the fake Hotep dude. And I was going to put him in here, but it wasn't about him. But
Thank
I
you.
just want to take a moment to say to the writers, the casting directors, actually, not even the writers, don't do that again. And don't bring him back. Don't bring him back. He was not believable. I didn't believe it. I didn't believe Diana would be going to the rodeo with him, and I don't believe he'd be going to the rodeo with her.
Look, I think they did a great job just to kind of like defer for what you're saying. You know why? Because they wanted a cornball. They wanted a cornball. They wanted somebody that we could be like, man, this fake ass dude with the fake name, he fit the description of a fake
Yeah.
ass dude with a fake name, with a fake occupation. Like he was a cornball, straight up. So I think they did a good
Give me
job of picking a
somebody who
cornball.
I at least believe would want Diana.
he he just wanted to smash, yo. He wanted to smash
I
and
just
control her. You know what I'm saying?
that
Like
was
he wanted to control her. He was terrible.
So what do
Terrible.
you think? So at the moment of the bar, we know that the people are coming to get Monet them. They shoot at the bar. Tariq literally grabs Diana down, saves her life. Did you think in that moment that she might have a little bit of allegiance to Tariq after that?
A tiny bit, yeah. A tiny bit, but at the end of the day, it's all about the Tejada family. She's gonna do whatever it takes to do whatever Poppy wants her to do. You know, she wanted love from her Poppy. That's why she stole $1 million to get him out. So yeah, full allegiance to the family. Yep.
Ugh, I'm just so disgusted. I love Noma's character. Me too, Queen. Me too. I want to see more of her. I want us to dig deeper with her. A a dusty red wig at that. Ciao. Don Carter could unalive Diana like Ray Ray did Raina to get back at Monet. Mm. Remember when Diana punched Monet? That was great, but didn't Monet ask her to? Like you
Mhm.
gotta punch me to make it look real when they took
Yeah.
out Whitman or whatever his name was.
Yes.
Diana is a mini Monet. Absolutely she is. She's her
Mhm.
mama's child. Remember when Diana punched Monet? Hilarious. Diana hit harder than Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Diana stole the file from Tariq under the bed too. Yep.
Yep.
Stay
Thief.
thieving. Thieving. Thievery.
Stay thieving.
Lions Den, she could be pregnant with the seed
Yeah.
of Chucky, and I don't want it.
What
It
you
just better.
why you call the Cedar Chucky? That's Tariq baby. Okay.
Oh
That's
gosh. I hope
James
it's
St.
the Hotep.
Patrick.
I hope it's the old fake
Uh,
Brody. I hope it's his baby.
oh Lord.
Diana is that sibling or child that you can't tell anything to. No, because she's gonna use it for her advantage at any given
Mhm.
moment. Diana should have been with Kai instead of Salim Freeman.
Mm.
We had other options in the schoolhouse that they could have brought other than him. Okay, y'all. So the daddy's girl, liar, schemer, deceiver, thief. We know who Diana is. Now
Mhm.
the question is, will Dirty Diana make it? Is she gonna make
Mm.
it through? I think we got that. I think y'all already answered. We think that Diana, we hope she's doesn't, right? Put a one in the chat if Diana lives through season 4, a 2 if Diana's gonna be taken out in
Yeah.
season 4.
I agree with you, K Bly. Yeah.
Let's see.
I think she's gonna be gone, man. I think she's gonna be
Mhm.
gone.
Nope,
Yeah.
2. Okay. 2. Nope. 2. DeMarcus said
Too.
2. She's gone. Good. Yes. We'll
Yeah.
celebrate that day, Jay. We're gonna have a
I will not,
party.
if she is pregnant, I will not celebrate that day.
Whatever that heifer may make it. I hope not. Okay, you say she's gonna make. Listen, we'll see. Listen, but I'm gonna celebrate.
Brees, you right.
I'll put something on real special.
Brees is right. You know why? Because
Wow.
everybody wants her to go. That's
I
why she's
know.
not going.
Mm.
Because the good die young, right? So she ain't going nowhere. She's the worst, right? So she's gonna be around. I
Is
don't know.
she?
I
Friend,
don't
I didn't
know.
know. Imma have to Google it. Noah married to new
Oh
Uncle
yeah,
Phil,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah. They've been together for a
What?
while. Yeah, they've been together for a while.
Oh, that's beautiful. Ooh, I need to go look at the pictures. I
Hmm.
love it. Let's
Yeah.
see. But it can't be both Effie and Diana survives. That's you're right, because we gotta have a lot of people go and it's the last one?
Like I said,
Oh,
Effie
yeah.
gonna survive, but she gonna lose, a butt cheek or something. Something gonna happen to her, right? So she's gonna be maimed or something like that.
Diana, Effie will go. It'll come down. What'd you say?
Come down
It'll
to
come
me.
down between Monet and Monet and Diana?
Hmm.
Hmm. So I'll be into it, even though I like Monet. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The trailer is officially for I know.
Let's
Ooh,
go.
I am too
Can't
excited.
wait.
Okay, y'all. So I
Break
have
down.
another couple questions, y'all.
Yeah.
If you had to choose, and we talked about this a little bit in the beginning, but nope, y'all wasn't here yet. Who should Tariq be with out of these three ladies? Who was the person that Tariq, at some point could really build a life with? Who is his partner? Or are none of these women, you know, his
Yeah.
his soulmate? Okay,
Ah.
let's see. Okay, okay, okay,
Uh-huh.
okay. Let's see. Let's
Lions Den, I
see.
see you. I see you, Lions Den. I see you.
Lauren. Okay. I say Anya. I'm hoping she gives everything.
Mm.
Lauren. Okay. 2 for Lauren, 1 for Anya. Any other votes? I know they agree with you, Jay, right? Because
Yeah.
that was your point of view. You said Lauren is wifey material.
Yes, if she comes back, but if she doesn't, then Lions Den maybe. Yeah, there you go, Steven. What's up, Steven? What's up? Anya Covington may be the next one, but you know what I say. Exactly, Monique. You took the words out of my mouth. His ass need to stay away from these ladies and handle his business, man. For real. Like, if you're gonna become a thriller, become a thriller. Okay.
As I
Yeah.
said, none of them, like Jay said, everything Tariq touches turns to ash.
Yes, sir. Salute, salute,
Y'all right
salute.
about it. No
Salute.
dang body.
There you go. There you go. There you go, K
Period.
Boss. Thank you. Thank you. I think we all said that. I think the whole community said that last season. Like, he need to just stay away from these girls, man. Because every
He's so
time
young.
yeah, I mean, it makes it a great show. You know what I mean? It makes it great, for the whole drama thing. But shoot, yeah,
Right. That's how I feel too, Breeze. I'd be like, she had an opportunity
yeah.
to get away. She need to stay
We held Tariq down.
away.
Why would she come back though? I'm thinking, why would she come back? Like, she got to go to a whole nother school, if anything. You know what I mean? But why would
That's
she
what I'm
come back?
thinking.
Maybe she's like, you know what? I got a letter
What if
from.
she's pregnant?
Oh yeah, that would be great. What if she's pregnant and Diana
Lord,
and
now is
Effie?
now is Jerry
Man,
Springer.
let's go. You are the
Well,
father, Tariq.
Effie and Diana wouldn't know who the daddy was because they had some overlap there.
Oh,
So, I
true, true.
mean,
Effie it could be Kane or Tariq, right? But definitely
mhm,
Diana. Diana could be Hotep, Botep, whatever his name is, or Tariq.
mhm,
But
mhm.
Lauren, it would definitely be,
It would be
you know,
Tariq's baby.
Tariq.
He'd know
Yeah,
that. He would know that.
yeah.
Tasha's gotta go. Dang. We see you bringing up
Tasha ain't
Tyree.
going nowhere. She blasting everybody, fam. She blasting. You mess with Tariq, she gonna spray everybody up.
Lions Den says Tariq gotta be a savage and unalive everybody. Lord.
Hmm.
But
Yeah,
quick shout
yeah.
out to Michael Rainey Jr. Yes, Michael
True,
Rainey
true,
Jr. We
true.
really watched him grow up and
You're
did.
right.
That's how I be
Sure
feeling
did.
about the Shy, y'all. I feel like those are my
Yeah.
nephews. I'm like,
Especially
we watch
Kevin,
these
right?
babies.
Especially when Kevin went and was like, yo, dog, my little bro's going. Bam, he's grown up now. Man, it's crazy. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. So okay, so we determined that basically he just needs to be alone. Okay. What's in store for the ladies in
Ooh.
season 4. So we talking about pregnancies. I mean, we've talked about losing limbs and
Losing
appendages.
butt cheeks. Yeah, Effie got to lose a butt cheek.
Let's start with Lauren. If she comes
Okay.
back,
Yeah.
what in what context? Why is she coming back, and what would be the result?
Lauren is coming back because she got a letter from Sax.
Okay.
I'm thinking that because Sax did interact with her a lot. Everybody got a letter.
Everybody else got a
So
letter. Yeah.
something in that letter is going to help or hurt Tariq. She's the Captain Save a dude, right? So she still
Mm,
loves your boy. Regardless of how she feels and how things went down, she still has a lot of love for Tariq. She won't admit it though. You know what I mean? She won't admit it at this point because he's done too much.
yeah.
So if she comes back, it got to be for a major reason. It may not even be a Sax letter, but it has to be a major reason to warn your boy some house away. And she might get caught up in the crossfire. Boom, she's gone. Bye, Lauren.
Sax always involved in drama. Yeah, he and them damn letters really pissed
Yep.
me off. If I can be honest, I was like, Sax, can't you just die in peace? Like, why you gotta leave a trail? But I think the same thing. Something would have to be dramatic to draw her back, and
Yep.
likely just because of her nature and the character we've seen thus far, it would be
Right.
something to save Tariq. But in the midst of it, yeah, they're gonna take her out. She'll be a casualty of war if she comes
Terrible.
back. And I hate that for her. But maybe she comes back pregnant and maybe
Hmm.
she lives and maybe, Tariq send her out there to be well, I guess Tasha and them don't have to be in hiding really anymore because she and Tommy made peace, right? Nobody else wants to
Mm.
get at Tasha
Well,
and the
we
family.
gotta keep the baby though safe. So stay in hiding. We gotta keep the baby safe. There's too much going on.
Zach's always Lauren. Hold on,
Yep.
Lauren. Annoying to me. Listen, I said the same thing, K Blight. In the first season, she was so annoying to me, but
But
she
like you
grew on
said in
me.
the end, though, in the courtroom, like she now is like on top of the game, right? So
Absolutely.
you
She
never
grew
know.
on me.
She might be an asset to Tariq. You know what I mean? You never know.
And Lord knows what she might have learned from Jenny during this whole process and all that time. She may have
Right.
overheard stuff, been
Yeah.
privy to some conversations. I hope Noma finds out that it was Effie's plan to use Anya as leverage and unalive Effie. I thought he had tried to say
Mm.
that during the meeting, but
Mhm. Yeah.
I mean, she had already warned Noma, so Noma's like, "Well, I'm gonna ride with Effie." If Lauren comes back, she's gonna save Tariq from danger. I totally
Yeah. There
agree.
you go. So good.
Okay. What's gonna happen with Effie? I want to know details, Jay. What's gonna be the dynamic? Are she and Kane gonna be lovers and boot up when we see it on the screen?
I don't know. What up? What up? Harlem in the building. Salute, salute. Let's go Knicks, baby. Let's go Knicks. So Lauren, Kane, are they gonna get together again? Who
Effie.
knows what the right is? I'm sorry, Effie. Who knows what's gonna happen, right? I mean, they could, even though she played them. At this point, she ain't going nowhere. She's gonna want to get real close to Noma. But I think, and I'm gonna go along with whoever said that. I think Noma's gonna figure her out because she is gonna try to do something and be slick with it. And I think Noma's gonna be like, "Bitch, what you try to play me? Oh, I'm not Tariq. Gone." And she out of here. Or if she does get away, like I said, a butt cheek got to get cut off. She got to get maimed somehow. Something got to happen to her. Okay. She can't just walk away from this. Something got to happen to her. So, what do you guys say about that? Is a butt cheek going to go? What do you say?
I definitely think she might become Noma's right hand, right? Like learn the business. Noma might see something in her, maybe that, she saw in herself, and it might be one
Mhm.
of those, mini me type situations. And now she might feel an allegiance because after all, Effie, even though Effie's the one who brought Anya into it, she
Mhm.
warned you. She saved your daughter. So I think that they will develop some sort of relationship, but I think it will be a repeat of history when Mecca was taken out and Noma first arrives and she takes out old girl who had been on her team for a while. I think it would
Right.
be instant and just like that. If she gets closer to Noma, Effie's definitely on the way out. I do
Mm.
think when the season premieres, though, we are going to see uh Effie and Kane double caked up. I do. I think they finna be boo things. It turned him on, right? That she was shooting at Tariq, and he liked it. He liked it.
I guess. I don't know.
If Lauren, okay, let's see. Okay. Kane don't need Effie. Please, no. Listen. Queen, I do too. She needs to live. If she comes back, I would hope that she would live. Effie will find a way to get Tariq to forget.
I hope not, TP.
Now, Tariq or just be a utter fool if that happens. Effie could tell Anya that Noma took out her father, Francesca Lombardi, once Effie reached her number. Okay.
And then Noma's gonna come back and then bam, cut off a finger.
This Breeze, whatever happens, I hope it's not. I hope they give us everything they got in this last season. I hope the writers do their big one. That is my hope. Now, finally, Dirty Diana. What's Dirty Diana's storyline in season 4?
Dirty Diana. Oh, she gonna die. 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 And I don't know when she's gonna die, but she is going to die. She's gonna die. She may try to save Drew from something. And instead of Drew getting hit, and she gets hit, and then we find out she's pregnant, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be like real dramatic, yo, the way that she goes out. So that's what I'm thinking. I think she's gonna be out of here, and I think she's gonna try to save one of her siblings. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, so it's all gonna be in an effort to save Drew. Yeah. Drew gotta go. So
Slim
maybe
Bates.
She'll get caught in the crossfire. Slim Bates, the trailer tomorrow gonna have 1 billion views in 1 hour. Listen.
Look out for my trailer breakdown, fam. You already know it's coming.
It's coming. It's her versus Monique, the showdown. Let's see. Diana got to answer for her actions. She got to pay. I want it back in blood, Jay. I want it back in blood when it comes to Dirty Diana.
Do you think, okay, here's my question. Do you think we will see the revelation and the reuniting of that one quick meeting of Tommy's mom and Diana? Do you think Tommy's mom gonna come back? Because we saw her give her a letter.
I hope so. I enjoyed seeing her. I enjoyed seeing Tommy. Like, I love everything about it. I mean, we saw the reenactment of it, but because ultimately Tariq has to know the truth, right? He's gonna have to find out what happened. So I think that would be perfect. You know, maybe he bumps into her. Maybe it's more strategic. But yeah, I would love to see Tommy's mama again.
Man.
Ooh, yes, I hope so. They got to give that to us.
Who gonna win though?
Tasha?
Who's gonna win? Tasha or Monet?
Tasha.
I heard Tasha. This may be the end for Tasha. That's what I heard.
Tasha built for it tough. She done been through the most.
I don't know.
I don't know.
She been cooking a whole bunch of Eggo waffles for the baby girl. I don't know. She been a mommy.
Do you hear me that Tommy would murk the entire Tejada clan and everybody in the vicinity? They would not stand a chance against Tommy. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
If Diana bodies Kate, it's over.
Oh,
even though he don't like his mama like that.
Oh yeah, it's all about family. Period. Whether he like her or not. Yeah.
Yeah. We would see Tommy on a whole new level, and I would be so here for that.
Yeah.
I'd be so here for it.
Me too.
Tasha would win. I actually don't want to see Tommy
in
season 4, only because they never tie in time frames on 4. So I feel like it'll be pointless. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I didn't like that either.
Lauren Baldwin needs to come and get her revenge on Effie for knocking her. But what is she going to do? I mean, Lauren's got a bright future ahead of her. Is she really going to get immersed into this
what
life?
If Lauren? Listen. You just like you said, the people have changed. They've evolved. The story arc, the character arc, right? So what if Lauren in season 4 goes dark now that she is going through this whole process? You know what I'm saying? So what if she comes back to do exactly what they're saying? Like, yo, I need to get Effie back now. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tariq, you gonna help me. because I help you. It's time to get Effie back. And you already going against Effie because she betrayed you. So I'm going to help you out. I'm going to give you a car so you could drive around. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. She's going to use her money.
Yeah. Ooh, the death of Tasha would turn to it would be, Tariq,
Oh my God.
His little last bit of humanity, it would be gone. They take out. He might still have it for Yaz, but that's it.
Listen, he going to turn into a baby Canaan. That's what he going to turn into. You do that. Shoot.
Man. But y'all, what else you got, Jay? You got anything else on this? Any other
I'm looking forward.
predictions?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Anya Covington. That's the young lady that Tariq definitely is going to interact with because we need some type of love interest or something. So I'm looking forward to what she's going to do, how she's going to play her role in this. And that's it for the ladies, man, for right now, unless they introduce us to more ladies. But
I hope
it's
it's
going
more
down.
ladies in there. I like what everyone's saying. I like this energy. And like Bree said, just let it be original. Just let it be something new and different and not predictable. Give us some action, some drama, like give it all to us. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see. That's my hope. She can get Effie back by messing with her schooling. Listen,
I'm
kind of here for I'm kind of here for the Dark Lauren. I might be here for it. Lauren Baldwin, if the writing brings her back, please let it be in part 2. Okay.
Yeah, Dark Lauren.
Being that it's the end, it's definitely possible they could. Yeah. I mean, because it's over. It's over, Jay, after this season.
Over. Crazy, but it is. It isn't.
It is, but it isn't. Yes, because then we're getting origins, right? So,
and we possibly may begin some spinoffs, honey.
Okay. Let's see how big he can make the Powerverse. Now that he got them studios. Listen, he got a lot. He said, now I'm proud of 50 for that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But I'm going to, Jay, give you the floor and let the people know what you got going on this next week.
All right, family. As you see, Knicks all day. We're going to beat the Pacers. Make sure you put in your good energy for that. All right. Knicks all day, New York in the building. All right. So what we got going on, we got the double hitter this Saturday, fam. Look out for it. BMF and the Shy. This coming Saturday, you know where to be. All right. Your girl Ashley's going to be covering BMF, the season finale. And I'm going to be covering the Shy as we get into episode 9, right? Now that trailer's coming out tomorrow, all right, for Ghost. So you already know how we do on VKJ TV. Look out for the trailer breakdown. You know how I do. We're going to look at it. We're going to dissect it. We're going to do everything that we need to do. And look out for that right there, all right? So look out for that Power Book 2 Ghost Season 4 trailer breakdown. Super important. You already know they usually drop the entire season in one trailer. I'm going to break it down, dissect it, hang with your boy, subscribe, you know what it is. And then, we're going to come back with some next Monday, of course, we're going to come back with the Shy, okay, final predictions for episode 10. All right, so I'm looking forward to it. We're going to have a whole lot of stuff coming for you. Make sure you lock in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Let's go. One shot, I see you. They down, but they usually are down. They're going to come back, win the game. You know what it is. VKJ, thank you, Ashley. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Jay. Yes, be sure to check out y'all the doubleheader this Saturday. It is going to be so fun. I cannot wait to dive into this BMF finale. Hopefully they don't disappoint us. And then, of course, Shy season 6 part 2. I'm super thrilled. In addition to that, y'all, I have my Under the Bridge review coming out tomorrow, my Palm Royale, and I reviewed the first episode of Dark Matter, which is a brand new series that premiered on Apple TV today. Also, don't forget Tuesdays, every Tuesday night, Interview with a Vampire with Tyra over at Struggle Reviews TV. And then every Wednesday, okay, we are coming back up until the premiere of Power Book 2 Ghost Season 4. We're coming back with Jay. And next week, it's going to be Tariq versus everybody. So y'all be prepared for a super fun live next Wednesday, 7:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And y'all, that's all I got over here. Jay, any final thoughts that you want to give us on this session tonight?
Hey, listen, this is great. I love it. Again, we put this together for y'all at the same time. This is kind of like a recap for Ashley, which I love. You know what I'm saying? So by the time we get to go, she will be totally up to speed. Monique 69 ways. She thinks she's funny. She's not, dude. That's funny. It's super funny, but not really. But yes, it's been fun, guys. Thank you guys for coming through. To everybody. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to DeMarcus, K. Bly, 69 ways. One shot. Salute. Nix is in the building. Let's go. Listen, what we got coming up next week, though, with this series? You said it, right? Tariq versus everybody?
Versus everybody.
Ooh, kid. Oh, it's going to be crazy.
Y'all are ready for this one. It's going to be so good. It's going to be so good. I cannot wait.
Oh my God. It's going to be crazy.
But as usual, thank y'all for the chat, for being super active. We know y'all rock with us and we rock with y'all heavy, and we appreciate you so much. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, and have a great rest of your night, guys.
Swear you on the stage, good lane, neck in line. It's a Model 3 when I line switch. Still with all the niggas that I came with, ayy. Always going up, we don't know down. See you got a new truck, oh you on now. Really I ain't tryna throw no shade, I just really can't say that I really miss the days when you.
Was the high out, I believe in that. You should hit my phone and say you need me back. When I check the message, you don't even call. This don't feel like